עוד יותר, יוצרי התוכן של ישראל.
And we're back. See you tomorrow at Hummus and Beer Pong?
Yes.
It's tomorrow, right? Wait, no. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Getting lost in the days.
The first thing we said in the podcast is don't say what day it is because it releases in a different day.
That is true.
The first thing she said, literally, what day is today?
And
the
here I am.
first thing.
Here I am.
We're recording on Wednesday and it comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
So you guys understand. But yeah, it's on Friday. You see me and my brothers there.
Yay. Rami and David.
David.
Yes. So excited. Any other event announcements? Just thinking.
Yes, a few of them. It's good that you said that. First of all, Cinco de Mayo show, Stand-Up Factory, Stand-Up Marathon. Then we have the 21st in May, the Comedy Through a Heartbreak in Stand-Up Factory Tel Aviv. After that...
Who's performing at that? Do we know yet?
It's going to be me. It's going to be me. And Morchen. And a bunch of big and talented people. It's going to be an awesome lineup. Erez Sefer is in charge of that. It's going to be amazing. And after that, June 4th. In Nocturno, Jerusalem. My full show.
It's about time.
Yeah.
A full Matan show in JLM.
First time, yeah. It's very in Jerusalem. It's very exciting. JLM. And June 19th, a full show in collaboration with Birthright, I believe.
Wow.
It's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna be epic.
Amazing.
Did they tell you?
My manager will kill me if he knows that I talked about that in this podcast, but he doesn't know English, so it's good. you know Shabi. He doesn't know English. So it's in collaboration with Birthright. It's going to be amazing.
Are you going to have to keep your jokes to like PG-13?
No.
No?
I can do whatever the
No way.
I want.
Really?
Yeah.
They
And
didn't tell you don't talk about politics. They definitely.
At first, they wanted a private show for them.
Yeah.
And me and my manager said, "Listen, we're gonna take the big venue in Betsun America, so comedy. We're gonna take the 400. They're gonna buy like 250 out of it, and then the last 150 tickets going to be like available for my people to come.
Amazing.
So it's gonna be
epic.
Insane.
That's gonna be epic.
Yeah. So that's I'm gonna show you the poster. You're gonna die laughing.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I want to show it to you right now. I'm not gonna show it to the camera. I just want to get your reaction. Okay. You ready?
Nervous.
So
are you sending it to me?
I'll send it to you. You know what? I just want to get your reaction because it's somebody made it as a joke for me, and I said I'm gonna use it for my shows. You know, because listen, it's pretty epic.
No way. Iconic.
Right?
That is so funny.
That is so funny. It actually looks like me.
Yeah, it does a little. Oh my god, I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Amazing. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So those are the shows coming up. Please, the links are already in my website. So Matan Peretz, COIL. So, and also it's going to be on Olim TLV page. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I'm very excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
Matan, have you seen the chat Ghibli trend? Am I pronouncing that right? Ghibli?
Ghibli? Yeah.
So you've seen it?
Yeah.
Have you gotten one made for you yet?
I got one from Buy Me. I know Shachar hates them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I got one. Buy Me made me one. My brother's wife, Lior, made a bunch of them for him and for my grandma and my mom. I posted on my stories.
Nice.
So cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's awesome.
So for our audience who lives under a rock,
yeah,
for some of you guys, it's the internet's latest obsession. Everyone's turning themselves into Studio Ghibli characters using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Thousands of people are uploading their portraits, Instagram, TikTok. It's going viral.
Yeah.
Tel Aviv community has embraced the trend. I've seen Israeli influencers embrace the trend too.
Everybody embrace the trend because it makes you look a little bit better.
Right. So we're going to play a little game, the Ghibli game.
Let's play a Ghibli game.
I'm going to show you pictures of famous people using Ghibli on ChatGPT. And you're going to have to guess who they are.
Oh.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, say not only guess who they are, how accurate.
Okay.
Ghibli
and that's what you sent me on my phone?
I sent you on your phone.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's a great game. Noah, kudos. Bonheur. Let's see. Okay, first one.
And they're a mix of like just famous people, not only in Israel, but also in the States.
Okay, so I say who it is?
Yeah. You have to guess who it is.
First one?
And we'll show on Instagram after, like, the picture.
Let's show our followers also here who watches it on YouTube. This one, the first one.
Yep.
Omer Adam.
Nice.
Okay, we got it.
That was a tough one a bit.
Yeah, it was good.
Really?
Second one, this one. Mm-hmm. She's famous?
Yeah. Famous in Israel, if that helps.
I don't know.
Think. Famous Israeli pop singer.
Noah Kirel?
Yeah.
That's not Noah Kirel.
Agreed.
Not even
Agreed.
a little bit.
Agreed.
Okay. Come on. Bibi Netanyahu. I mean.
Really? You think?
I mean, come on.
Really?
That's Bibi Netanyahu if there ever was one. It's better than the Bibi on Eretz Nehederet.
Next.
Oop.
Selena Gomez?
Obviously Anna Zak. No, of course, it's Taylor Swift. That's for your praise.
I actually thought he was kidding. They did a good job on Taylor.
They did a great job on Taylor. They did a great,
BB, they did a great
they
job.
did a great job on Trump.
Donald Trump.
I mean, nobody looks like that.
Yeah.
Nobody looks like that.
And the last but not least.
The last one. My personal favorite, guys. Please give it up for Mr. Fafo. Yeah. Give. Thank you, Mr. That's awesome.
They did a good job overall.
Yeah.
So you're saying the only one that didn't.
Not Kirel, I did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah, all the rest of them, really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you did well. I'm impressed.
Thank
I didn't
you.
think you were gonna get Omer Adam, but you got that.
I mean,
Mr. Fafo was a given.
Mr. Fafo
was a given. The peace sign gave it away. Good job, Matan. I'm impressed.
Thank you. That was so much fun. Okay.
You passed the test. Another current event. Did you hear that Israel has canceled all its taxes on imports from the United States?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
In an attempt to win points from the Trump administration, Israel decided to cancel all taxes on imports from America.
So let me get this
They
straight.
were mostly canceled. 95%, I think, of products were already canceled. They're canceling all taxes on imports from
So it's going to be cheaper for us.
Yes, correct.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
This administration is sucking up. I was going to say something else. Sucking up to the Trump administration.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So I think Trump's already, like, he loves us, but that's a good, whatever we can do.
Yeah. So, Matan, which U.S. products would you want sold in Israel that aren't here? Now with the tax.
That's a great question. Oh my God. That they are not selling here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been to the States like last time, like was like 2.5 years ago. I don't remember. Like, I don't know. What do you want? You're the American.
Which U.S. products? Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
So good.
That'll be awesome.
It's so good. We don't have a Trader Joe's here or something similar.
No.
I want a Trader Joe's, and to get really specific, I would want like Catalina Crunch cereal. It's just like keto, sugar-free, gluten-free cereal.
That's interesting.
And this magnesium powder that I take at night that they don't have here.
I take pills.
Magnesium pills?
Yeah.
I like powder. It's yummy. So... Oh, and Lily's chocolate chips. That was very jappy of me.
Lily's chocolate chip?
It's like sugar-free chocolate chips.
Oh my God, no.
So,
oh my God.
So that's what I would want here.
Okay,
But
nice.
I was wondering if you had any products that you love.
No, when I'm in the States, I miss the Israeli products, not the other way around.
Okay, fair. But if I had to ask you if you could import one American fast food chain that isn't here yet, what should it be? And why is it Chipotle?
100% Chipotle.
Yeah?
100%. 100%.
Yes.
When I'm in the States, I gotta be honest. I can't. Whenever I see a Chipotle brunch, wherever it is, I'm
So good.
I'm going in.
Are you a bowl or burrito guy?
Both.
Both.
Depends on the day.
Okay.
If I had a hard day, it's a burrito.
Yeah.
If I had like a good day, I was healthy that day.
Yeah.
A bowl.
Yeah.
But it's, when I was working the Dead Sea products, obviously in the mall, I discovered Chipotle for the first time.
Wow. Life-changing.
Life-changing.
Literally life-changing.
You have no
Do you think Chipotle would do
idea.
well in Israel?
Yes.
So why don't we have it? Why? You know what? We don't have in Israel a good bowl place. Why are there no
Nachon.
good bowl? They're
Nachon.
like salad places, but I want to get a quinoa with chicken and lettuce and cheese. And why?
I know. First of all, because of the kosher thing, obviously. But second of all, I think the Mexican food in Israel is very, very different than actual like Mexican food worldwide.
Right.
Because Chipotle, I don't know if it's that Mexican, but like it considers Mexican food.
Yeah.
In Israel, Mexican food is just a different type of shawarma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like a tortilla. The tortilla is not really a tortilla.
Right.
It's lafa.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's very different than the Mexican food experience in the States.
Different is a nice way of saying it. Mexican food here just isn't good.
It is. It depends where you buy it. Depends where you buy it because there's some great Mexican places, but Chipotle, 100%. I would love.
Should we open a Chipotle brand?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you actually think it would do well?
I hope so because 10 years ago, maybe not.
I'm surprised no one's tried to bring it, honestly.
Yeah, I think they tried to bring Starbucks and didn't end well.
Yeah, and 7-Eleven.
And 7-Eleven is doing kind of okay.
No, they closed it. They rebranded it. It's
That's
done.
it?
Yeah.
It's done?
It's done. 7-Eleven's done, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
What else did they try to bring here that didn't succeed? And is there anything else?
Uber.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
any other like fast food?
The taxi drivers were upset.
I'm sure. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Those, you know.
But no other fast food chains?
I don't think, not to my knowledge, but like I would love a Chipotle brunch in Israel.
Oh my God. Life-changing.
I tell you, I was 24 years old. And
I'm seeing the sparks in your eyes.
I was keeping kosher, like in the States, trying to. I was keeping Shabbat, kosher, everything. And one of my friends was like, so go eat the veggie burrito at Chipotle.
Yeah.
So no meat, no anything. And I was like, I don't know. And there was I went to the third floor, whatever. It was a walk because King of Prussia Mall is just
ginormous.
Yeah. So I went there, and I remember ordering the veggie burrito. The first time I've ever ordered something veggie in my life. That's the first time. And I remember eating the burrito, and it was just like the rice and the black beans.
That's so good. Stop, you're making me hungry.
Listen, I've never eaten rice inside a burrito before.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's a thing.
Yeah.
Rice for me, it's like rice, you know, like a Moroccan.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Listen, I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah. I'll take you to Chipotle when you come visit Texas.
Please, let's do it.
I'll take you to Chipotle.
Yes.
Okay. And then another topic I wanted to discuss with you. You know how with Yochai two episodes ago, we discussed Israeli slang.
That's true.
And that was amazing. It was such a good topic. Everyone loved it. I kind of want to discuss with you English slang.
Let's do it.
And someone actually commented that on one of the YouTubes, but they were like, okay, talk about American slang or English slang.
Let's do American slang.
So I'm gonna say a few slang words, and you're gonna have to tell me if you've heard of them, if you know them, and if not. And these are relatively new. They're like trending on. Some of them are new, some of them aren't. Okay. And some of them, my friend taught me yesterday, Blake. Blake.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one. Heating up nachos.
Heating up nachos? So something unnecessary? Like stupid?
No. So heating up nachos is when a person is trying to recreate something another person has done before. This is usually related
so copycat.
Yes, this is usually related to things celebrities or influencers do, such as when a person tries to imitate someone's music. So like right now they're saying in the media Tate McRae is heating up nachos because she's like trying to recreate Britney Spears.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
It's just like that other podcast who's trying to
Heating up nachos. There's a podcast who's trying to heating up nachos.
It's flattering in a way.
Of course.
Very flattering. Okay. That's
so you just learned something. Heat up nachos. What else could you use it for? Let's see. Who else is trying it? Is there a...
No, it's. I think it's interesting because there's some of like new comedians who's trying to be like Shachar Hassan or
like
whatever.
heating up nachos.
Exactly.
They're heating up nachos.
They're heating up nachos. They're heating up Cubane, but okay. That's the same thing.
Okay. A soft or hard launch?
Oh, a soft launch is like quiet. A hard launch is like
But launching what?
product, whatever.
So it's usually announcing a significant other on social media.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's
So
usually
a soft launch is like an Instagram story of you holding a hand of someone, and a hard launch is like a full-on like post.
full on like kissing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's usually with couples. That's true.
Have you ever soft or hard launched someone on social media?
Have you ever soft launched someone? No way. Sounds dirty. I don't know why.
It does sound a little dirty.
I want to hard launch you. Anyway.
Kind of hard.
Yeah,
No, I'm going.
It's disgusting. Anyway, I kind of soft launch my last girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. How did you soft launch her?
I said that I'm dating someone.
Okay. That's a soft launch. Yeah, that's a soft launch.
Not like a
Not
picture of
showing
us
her, yeah.
holding hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Yap. Or yapping.
Yapping, just talking my ear off.
Yeah, gossiping, chatting
Yappity,
excessively.
yap.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. You're good. All right, this is something I learned in the past few months from my friend Blake. Again, shout out Blake.
I'm sorry, that's a great name for a podcast.
What? Yapping?
The Jap Yap.
The Jap Yap.
Just
We have a trademark.
Just
no one
two
take it.
Japs, just yapping.
That actually is really good.
Right?
Should we change our podcast?
No, but if when I'm not here and you bring another Jap to
True.
you can
Jap Yap.
That's the name of the episode.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Tea.
The tea. Okay, the gossip.
Major tea.
The juicy gossip.
There we go. Gossip, news, drama.
That one I learned from Liel Eli.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. I don't want to. In Hebrew, it sounds so bad because I לא רוצה לשפוך את התה. No, it's just
You can't do that.
You can't do that in
now.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
Steering the pot.
Oh, steering the pot is something I know. It's something I learned from TV shows, from
Nice.
American TV shows.
And what does steering the pot mean?
It's like it's like trying to it's hard to explain. It's like something is happening, a drama is happening, and you're just adding, to the fire.
More fuel to the fire.
More fuel to the fire. So you're steering the pot. You're like, oh, really? Tell us more about it.
Or did you know that?
Did you know? Actually, yeah.
Okay, let them cook.
Let them cook is from social media. It's like, let them do their thing. Let them, let him do what he does best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matan, I'm very impressed.
Thank
wow.
you. Yeah.
And then last one, unhinged.
Unhinged. It's somebody unhinged. It's somebody like crazy. Do whatever.
Wild, unpredictable.
Wild and unpredictable. Yeah. Unhinged, but it's a word.
Yeah, but it's also slang. Like, oh my God, that's so unhinged.
Oh, okay. When you use it like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's so unhinged. Gives 0 fucks.
Yeah, Mr. Fuffle.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Matan, you passed the test.
Thank you. I'm
very
basically an
impressed.
American. I told
Literally.
you when I'm gonna marry Emily. We talked about
hope she
this.
listens. I hope she's
Emily,
listening.
if you're listening, I told her let's get married and then I'll get a green card. She said I can get you a green card without us getting married. I was like,
Amazing.
no.
Oh, you want to get married?
We have to get married. That's the whole
Love
thing.
that for you. And what did she say?
She said, okay, let me ask my mom.
And what did the mom say?
Her mom loves me.
Yeah, Matan's so good with moms.
So yeah, obviously when, not if, when.
When. I like that.
Me and Emily. No,
Manifesting.
you girls are BFFs.
I wouldn't say BFFs, but friends, yeah.
Yeah, you're friends.
She needs to follow me back. She hasn't followed me back.
She's got like 2.5 million
I know,
followers, but
I know.
it's okay. But did I send you her number?
No, send it to me after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Emily Austin, if you guys don't know, which is she's an American. Her grandparents are Israelis.
Mm-hmm.
And she's awesome. She's been such a voice for Hasbara and for the state of Israel in the past 2 years of this warfare. And that's how we got to know each other through Baimi. Okay, again, sorry, Shacha. Through Baimi and Liel.
He's marking it down.
And Liel. And last time she was here, both of us had partners. Mm-hmm. And we did pottery, whatever. But both of us, she had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend, and we got to talking. So next time she'll be here, we'll get married, hopefully.
Bezrat Hashem.
Bezrat Hashem.
Okay, we're on to the audience topic already.
Okay, let's
Audience
do that.
question.
Okay.
And I really like this one because I feel like you will have very good input.
Okay, let's do it.
How to find the best deals in Israel?
Wow.
Okay.
How to find, in terms of what?
So
Like,
let me explain. There's a gap in the market between Israelis and Olim. It seems that Israelis always know how to find a good deal, and Olim gets swindled into paying double.
that's why this podcast exists.
And not just at the shuk, like everywhere.
Everywhere.
So why do you think Olim are like get swindled? And do you think Olim are just okay with putting up, or they're okay with the prices here and they like settle? Or is it the Israeli mentality that you guys just know where to find the best deals or to negotiate? Or
listen, it's just like the it's an American and an Israeli thing. It's
not just American, it's all Olim.
All Olim. I'm sorry. It's just like for example, let's take the Italian Olim.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go to Italy with one of them, obviously you'll see a pizza shop or whatever. You'll be like, oh, that's a great price for pizza. But the Italian Ole will be like, no, listen, I have a great place, because he knows the terrain, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like Olim are dumb. It's just like that's what they see in front of them. Yeah. That's what they're buying. But Israelis knows, because we grew up here, we know that like the prices of things, and Israel is very expensive nonetheless, but like we know the prices of things and we know where to go to get whatever we need, because AM/PM, for an example, very pricey. It is very pricey because they open 24/7. But if you really want to do grocery shopping in like fraction of the price, you go to Osherad, you go to Yochananov, you go to Chatzi Chinam, but usually Olim doesn't even know those places exist.
So that was my question. Do you think Israelis know better deals than Olim because of the Israeli mentality and being to chase those deals? Or do Olim just not know about those deals?
Both.
Both, okay.
Both, because if it's always coming back to the advice we gave you in the first episode. Get an Israeli friend and, you know, Israeli girlfriend, whatever, and they will take you. They know exactly where the best deals, and then you will know. You will know.
Yeah.
You know? And
like, how do you know, or how do most Israelis know about deals and discounts on expensive things like vacuums, washing machines, Dyson?
That's 90% of what we talk among each other. Like 90% of Israeli conversation is like, how much you buy this? Oh, I know a better deal. That's like 90% of our conversations, and 10% of, you know, the security situation. But like, that's why we, you know, that's how we converse. So obviously, as an American or any other Ole, if you find yourself in a conversation about deals, like with a bunch of Israelis, you'll discover a whole new world.
So sometimes brands reach out to us and they are shocked that Olim even exist and don't expect them to have such a strong segment in the market. And like we kind of talked about that last time.
That's true.
Like, what do you like? How do you suggest like we get more involved into like exposing Olim to these deals, or just letting them know? Like, I feel like in the influencer community, you guys like, there's just such a big influencer deals community.
That's true.
How can Olim find about these things when we don't even know who the Israeli influencers are or what they're talking about?
That's true. That's I don't blame you guys. I don't even know all of them. I don't. Sorry, Shachar. I don't blame you. I don't blame you guys, but it's just like Maya Wertheimer, for an example. She's awesome, and she is married to a former Israeli ambassador in New York. Like, if you follow the right people, the right Israeli influencers that also speak a little bit of English, you will find great deals. You will find great experiences. You'll find great restaurants.
Yeah.
And
the goal eventually is for Olim and TLV to be that representation.
That's exactly, I think, what the page is doing, which is amazing. And if you're not following Olim and TLV, what are you doing with your life? But I think it's so important because you should have that place that, you know, that inside it contains all the good deals, restaurants, whatever. So I think Olim is doing a great job.
You gotta set us up with some brand deals.
I really want to. Yeah. Like I'm trying. I talked to whatever about this.
It's gonna be an inside joke forever now.
Forever. So I talked to some brands about tapping out the Olim market. So we'll see.
Okay. So I want to discuss with you also some classic Olim traps. Okay. And I want you to just give us some advice, talk about it. Let's have an open conversation about it.
Let's do it.
Cleaners and handyman people. Like, handyman's a really big one. I know, like, with my roommate, Leia, and I always had to, like, fight with them, negotiate with them, because I knew, as someone who's partially Israeli, that they were ripping me off. But a lot of Olim don't know this. They'll take the price as fair value. And again, you're going to say, like, bring an Israeli friend with you. But what if people don't have Israeli friends?
You don't have to bring. You have to have someone to call.
Yeah.
Someone on the phone should talk to that handyman.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think these traps, which we'll get into more, are exclusively for Israel, or in every other foreign country they would also rip? Okay. So it's not just exclusive.
No. Any other country.
Yeah.
If they feel like you're a foreigner,
yeah,
they will rip you off. That's how the world works.
Yeah.
But you should have not even an Israeli, but somebody who speaks Hebrew very well. When you bring a handyman to your house, whatever the problem may be, somebody should be on the phone and talk to that guy, because they're ripping us off.
Yeah.
They're ripping Israelis off. So you're just an easier target.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to read the entire list of things, and then we're going to walk through one by one. Okay. So classic Olim traps: cleaners and handyman people, the shuk, obviously, cab drivers, big one. Delivery people for furniture/moving companies.
Oh, God.
Huge one. Entrance fees at clubs. Internet and phone companies. And the last one, wool delivery guys.
Yeah.
Wool delivery guys used to, I've had a few situations where they would ask for tip at the door and wouldn't leave until my friends gave it to them.
What?
They don't do that anymore, by the way. But these are just a few examples of classic Olim traps. So let's dive in. Shuk, there's nothing more, it's just a classic.
They're ripping everybody off.
They're ripping everybody off. There's nothing more embarrassing, though, than trying to negotiate around people. You're trying to impress maybe, and then just not being able to.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cab drivers. Oof.
They're ripping everybody off.
Everybody off.
There's actually, I don't know if you guys know that, but
God,
there's actually a huge lawsuit.
Wow.
Against Get Taxi, the app. I've seen it on Instagram and TikTok. Somebody who's some girl is leading this lawsuit. They're looking for other people with the other stories about they're doing a bunch of shady shit. They're telling you they're here, you order a cab. They're telling you, oh, I'm right here. You see he's not. So you're like, dude, you're not here.
And they start the meter.
And then they're like, oh, either start the meter or okay, so cancel the ride. I'm not going to make it. And if you cancel the ride, you have to pay canceling fees.
Right.
Because he can cancel the ride also on his side, but he won't do it.
Right.
You know? So there's a bunch of shady shit that they're doing. So don't feel bad about that. That's why you should use, the app is good because they don't give you a price off their heads. They just have to,
Yeah.
But still, if it makes you feel better, they're trying to rip everybody off. But
another thing I want to say with taxis, and my friend taught me this and showed me that this is real, how they're ripping people off is when you finish the ride, they're supposed to stop the meter.
It's true.
Some of them don't stop the meter.
Yeah.
Some of them just let the meter go until 2 more minutes after you left, and they continue. So what you always have to do, and this is a big tip, when you get out of the car, as you're about to get out, ask the cab driver, how much is this ride? Watch him stop the meter.
Yeah.
And then and I do that every time now.
Great tip. And also, if you saw that the meter kept going after you left, 1 star. 1 star. And there's nothing they fear most than their rating.
Right.
So don't be afraid to use that. That's the reason rating exists. So don't be afraid. I felt so bad one time when the cab driver, I was chasing him because it was a crowded area and a lot of traffic jams. And I was like, dude, don't try to come here. I'll come to you, because if you try to take a left and the left and the right and the left, it's going to take you forever. I'm going to run to you wherever you are, because you can see on the app where he is. So I ran, I swear to God, for solid 5-6 minutes of me running, okay, to get to that guy because he was standing in traffic. And I got to the taxi to save him time. I got on. I was, hyperventilating, almost passing out. And I was like, can you just turn on the AC? And he said, no, AC, open the window. And I was like, okay, good to know. One star. Yep. And I felt bad about it for a while. And then I was like,
nope.
Fuck him. You're not doing me any favors. Right. I'm paying a lot of money for this to happen. So, don't feel bad about it because you're paying for this.
Right. Delivery people for furniture/moving companies.
They're horrible by themselves. I had a whole situation with IKEA, like a whole terrible saga of an Arab mover who laughed in my face and how it's just terrible. Yeah. It's just terrible. But yeah, what can you do? It's like they're just awful people. What can you do?
Nothing to do. Entrance fees at clubs.
I don't really go clubbing. Me. I don't really.
Girls don't really get entrance fees. It's only guys.
It's only guys. Yeah, but it's still not fair. But I don't know. Maybe you got some tips. I'm not really going to parties. Yeah. So
just always watch what the people in front and behind you if they're paying or not.
The only parties I go is Olim party.
Olim and TLV.
That's the only parties I go, and literally. And Apshuta invited me for a party on tomorrow. Night, but other than that, I'm not really going. So just so you understand that if there's Olim party, I'm usually there.
Matan's there. Honored. And then Walt delivery guys.
Again, Walt customer service is very good. I'll give him that.
They are really good.
I'll give him that.
Respect. Thank you, Walt.
They have people who speaks English. I know I have a bunch of friends who worked in the customer service of Walt. Say the guy tried to this and that. They will fire him.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Any other things that I'm missing? Lots of ways to get ripped off here.
If that will if it make you feel better, they try to rip us off all the time. You're just an easier target.
But the difference is Israelis know how to negotiate. So what's your advice for an Ole trying to negotiate for the first time? Give us your best negotiation tactics.
I don't know. I don't know, because you'll lose the accent, but you can't, It's just like, Ani lo Mishalem, it's just, nobody's going to take you seriously. but a good, I think, negotiation tactic is to say, okay, let me call my Israeli uncle, Israeli brother-in-law, Israeli something, and check with the price. Immediately they will drop the price, even for a few shekels, immediately. And then you fake a call. If you don't really have somebody, you fake a call, preferably call someone real, it's like Hebrew speaker, real. Ask them for the price. And the handyman or whatever it is, when he knows an Israeli is involved, he'll be a lot nicer, and give you a better deal. So just by saying the words, let me call my Israeli cousin, let me call my Israeli whatever, immediately.
Amazing. Yeah. Great advice. So last question I have regarding this. Do you think Olim are sometimes willing to pay more just to avoid the confrontation of bargaining?
Yeah, 100%.
They're so scared of bargaining.
They're so scared of any kind of confrontation, So if money can fix the problem, sure.
Daddy's money.
Yeah, if dad's money can fix my problems, why not? But
if you're in a restaurant, actually, this is just kind of going off topic. If you're in a restaurant and you get food that is cold or isn't good, are you going to return it or no? Would you return it?
I don't know.
Really? I would.
I will. If it's really bad, I will return it.
Yeah.
100%. But most of the time.
What if it has a hair in it?
Oh God, no, of course.
Okay, cool.
Holy shit.
Cool.
And sometimes, sometimes I gotta tell you, I sat on in a coffee place. I had lunch with a friend, and we had a kind of a meeting, and we ordered a bunch of stuff, and one of the salads, I guess, had a bug in it.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
And I looked at it, and you can tell that it's not cooked inside. It's just like a salad, probably on the way, whatever.
Right.
Nothing,
and the lettuce.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
And I asked, I told the waitress, listen, can we get a new salad? This one got like a bug in it. So I'm not going to try to make any scene. Just like give us a new salad. Like I want to eat. I'm hungry. She's like, oh, sure. Where? And she took the salad. She went and the fear of me posting a story or whatever.
I'm sure.
Like 2 more waitresses came, the manager, the owner.
Wow.
Were like, I am so sorry.
Was
I was
this
like,
recent-ish?
like 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Listen, the fear on their faces.
Aww.
Listen, I was like, I know it was on the way. Like it was I know there's huge like bug. It's a summer, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of summer, just all good. Just I want my salad. Don't worry about it. It's just like we're so sorry. They gave us like 3 like ice creams and it's like the sheer like terror.
Yeah.
Of me, like I'm sitting here and like I would never do it, right?
You would never do that.
But it's just was so hilarious. my friend was like, "Good, let's put bugs in more of our food." But yeah, it's just I don't know. People recognize me sometimes, and if something is bad, they'll be mortified.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense. You're a celebrity.
Not really, but when somebody's recognizing me, sometimes it's just easier.
Right. Matan, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're on to the hot takes.
No,
and guys,
already?
I didn't announce this, but I'm going home for Pesach.
That's true.
And to surprise my dad for his 60th birthday, which will be really
that's
nice.
Awesome. Next episode, I think, Pesach's episode, I think, also my Hebrew podcast is not, because Shachar is on vacation or whatever is going. So, so we'll have a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, and you'll have a guest probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm thinking about if you guys have any ideas who to bring. I begged Maya. I begged her to come.
What'd she
and
say?
she said, let me think about it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I won't take it as a no.
She's so sweet. But I want Maya and you. I don't want me and Maya.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
Us speaking English.
Right. No, we'll wait. We'll wait until I come back.
But if you got anybody like, I don't know, somebody.
Notable figure.
A notable figure or just a celebrity ole. That'll be.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I'll think of some.
Yeah, somebody who deserves like to,
the spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay, hot takes. Ready?
Yeah.
Hot take number 1. Too many Israelis have foot fetishes.
What?
Confirmed. I see it all the time on Tinder
Really?
Tuesday. I see it all the time. Guys are messaging girls on apps, show me your foot. I have a
No.
foot fetish. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. I don't.
Do you have a foot fetish?
Ugh, yeah. Look at my face. Yes, that's a face of foot fetish. God, no. It's the most disgusting part of the body.
Okay.
Ugh. I don't understand. Like, it's a fetish. Like, you wouldn't understand if you don't have it. But it's just, I can't.
I agree.
Ugh.
But I don't think it's a hot take. I think it's like, I've seen it. Go look through our Tinder Tuesdays after. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We're used to the weird messages. Next, well, delivery guys are hot.
What? Maybe in Tel Aviv. I don't know. No. I don't. What are you talking about?
Can't confirm.
Can't confirm.
Can't confirm.
I don't want to confirm.
It's a little controversial, honestly.
Oh my God. What is this?
Sometimes I'm like, are people submitting hot takes just to get on the hot takes?
Yeah. Just like, that's my dream. A foot fetish walled guy. Ugh.
Next one. This one's interesting. Dizengoff Street is making a comeback. We were on Dizengoff Street a few days ago.
Making a comeback from
Dizengoff Street used to be the street. When I studied abroad here, 2018, we only wanted to go on Dizengoff, bars, all the bars on Dizengoff, go bar hopping. It was poppin', it was crowded.
Really?
Yeah, now it's like not at all.
Yeah, because there was some recent terror attacks that kind of, but hopefully, you know what? I really hope so.
People are saying Dizengoff Street is making a comeback.
Oh, the Thai place we went to, sorry Shachar, and an anonymous restaurant that we went to on Dizengoff, it was pretty good. I'm not going to say the name. Shachar's going to take it down, so whatever. It was great food and,
Yeah, but it seemed lively in that area, right?
It was.
So yeah, maybe
it was kind of packed.
Yeah. But there is like they're saying that like certain streets on Dizengoff are cursed because of the terror attacks.
Yeah, I can get that.
And now it's moved to like Nachlat Binyamin now is the place, you know?
Nachalat Binyamin is popping.
Is popping.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, is this a trend also? And like, is Nachlat, like, you know, moved from Dizengoff to Nachlat Binyamin? Is it going to move from Nachlat Binyamin to somewhere in Florentine now?
Maybe. I don't know. But Nachalat Binyamin is more like it's a boardwalk. So it's a lot more, you know, because Olim.
Nachlat Binyamin is the catwalk of Tel Aviv.
Exactly.
Girls dress up, guys dress up. You never know who you're going to run into. It's literally the catwalk of Tel Aviv.
That's awesome. And because most of Olim doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
So Nachalat Binyamin is kind of perfect.
Yeah. Well, not just for that. Perfect to run
I'm sorry, Shachar, if it's not okay to say Nachalat Binyamin.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
I'm not going to say any
I'm
restaurant,
dead.
just like Nachalat Binyamin in general.
Is the catwalk of Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Sometimes going back to your ex is a good idea.
Listen. Liel married her ex.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They got back together?
They were together when they were in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, they worked together for like, I think, 2 or 3 years. And Shai, an awesome guy. And then they broke up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Liel made a whole career. And then they got back together, got married.
Wow.
So in the rare occasions of, you know what, I think it's because you're both a different person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if enough time has passed,
Mm-hmm.
and you're both a different person, but you still know each other, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like rule it, like
Right.
you know.
Right.
But sometimes.
Would you ever go back to your ex?
Very rare. All my exes are married.
Oh, cool.
But
Even Amanda from Birthright?
Amanda, I think no. I told you, she got all free Palestine,
okay.
short hair,
Okay,
loony bin.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, never. But I think just rare occasions that maybe don't take it as a rule of thumb. It's just very rare,
Maybe.
but sometimes maybe.
Maybe. Okay, we'll take it. That's it for the hot take.
That's it for the hot takes.
Yeah, time flies by.
No.
Jeez.
I'm having so much. I
know,
gotta
it's
say,
the best.
I gotta say that.
Do you feel like the season's better?
First of all, yes. And second of all, what I was about to say is that the first season I was very worried because I usually in my day-to-day life, I don't really speak English that much. So I was mainly worried. But this season, I just like I'm enjoying the episodes. I'm not stressed. I'm not like overthinks like what I have to say all the time. You know, sometimes I lose the words. It's not my native language. All good. I'm really like, I decided to just let it go. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not going to be perfect.
Right.
You know, I get it. Sometimes I get confused in my Hebrew podcast. You know, it happens.
Right.
So this time my focus is to enjoy, to give you guys like good tips.
Comedic relief
and just like
by me triggering you.
Yeah, it's triggering every time. Oh, we're gonna post it.
Today.
Today.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah. We already posted because now it's the future and whatever.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's just my focus this time is just having fun, and every episode is just flies by, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
Yay. Me too. Just for the record.
That's awesome. And I think I had something to say about. I don't really remember.
Just keep like commenting, liking, watch on YouTube,
yes,
Spotify.
Please.
So important if you guys
share it to your friends.
Share it to your friends if you guys want us to keep this podcast.
Yeah,
going.
because some people told me that they didn't make Aliyah. They still live in the States.
Right.
But they were like, they messaged me on Instagram, and they were like, "That's me." Understanding life in Israel from the point of view of somebody who's not an Israeli.
Right.
So I've never thought about it that way, but it's actually pretty interesting. Yeah. So if you have family outside of Israel, this podcast is very good, even if you're just visiting
right.
or considering visiting in Israel. This just got all the cheat codes, everything you have to know about Israel. So I wish that I had a podcast before I went to the States that I talked about this, that I could listen to, and an Israeli would explain to me how to,
Next podcast idea, Yordimi Tel Aviv.
Yeah, how to navigate in the States, because that would help me a lot.
Yeah.
So this is one of the main reasons this podcast exists. So please share it not only with your Olim friends, just go ahead, whatever. If you speak English.
Even to Israelis who want to get inside an American's head.
That's true. To find out where all the hot Olim parties are going.
Thank you.
That's that's pretty important.
Yeah. So thank you guys. We love y'all. And see you after Pesach.
See you after Pesach. Chag Sameach.
עוד יותר, יוצרי התוכן של ישראל.